What do you swear you saw but can't prove it? I was driving in Mexico on a toll road in the middle of the night. There wasn't much traffic. All of a sudden, in the sky, I saw an upside-down gas station. Plain as day. 5 minutes later, the gas station was right in front of me. The same one that I saw reflected in the sky. A real store, nothing special about it. But I swear I saw it in the sky before I ever saw it. My brother viciously twerking. As a child I touched some weird pest plant in our garden. I think it stung me. Then I saw everything in inverted colors for a short time. And then back to normal. I was in such a shock, I couldn't explain it to my mom. I just went to her crying. Saw somebody indicating for 3 seconds before changing lane in Auckland. My father and I both watched a bear-sized humanoid run bipedally across a back road leaving our house one night. We both did that, no way. Did you see a two-legged hairy thing run across the road too? Same area, a cop's dash cam caught something similar. Quality of that footage has fallen victim to lossy compression. Edit. The footage isn't the worst. https://u2.bex34c-ump2b4a. My friend and I were riding our bikes as young teenagers in our neighborhood one dark evening when we rode past our mutual friend's house and saw him through a window walking around with a metal colander on his head like a Spaceballs helmet. We never asked him about it. I remember on May 9, 2015, my entire hometown lost all power in the middle of the night. Some people couldn't even turn on their cells or computers, and I even had trouble starting my truck. To make things creepier, the sun didn't come up until it was around 8:30 a.m. MTC time. I'm not the only one who remembers, but whenever someone talks about it, they get treated they are crazy. That night was probably the most frightened I have been in my life, like something straight out of an ARG. I saw a gnome running around a tree. We made eye contact, and he went back inside the tree or to hide eyewear. The vivid memory hasn't left my brain since it happened. I was around 14. A glowing tree being lit up by fireflies. A pillar of fire when I was alone on a golf course at 1 a.m. I was very high and it was about 200 yards away. I left because it was terrifying. Went back the next day and the spot where I saw it was scorched. UFO. Didn't drink or do drugs. 2 other people with me saw flaming something falling and the shoot off. 20 minutes later, civilian vehicle with engine smoking following cop car. Both pull off and cops wearing calmo take body from civilian vehicle to cop car and speed off again. I drove home one night and saw a monster-sized dog. Looks like a husky, but more calico colored than a husky. It was in the sit position at the end of a driveway, easily 4 feet tall while sitting. I slowed down and almost turned around to take a picture. I remember every horror movie I've ever seen and changed my mind. I saw a large black cat cross the road in front of my car just outside Lyme Regis in 2009. Like panther-sized. It was not a dog. Wrong gait, long tail curving towards ground. It was not a dog. Thought I saw Hope once. Wife doesn't believe me. When I was about 9, I was visited by one of the black-eyed children wanting me to let her in to play with my younger sister. I saw what must have been a prototype of some kind of spy plane in North Hollywood, CA very close to Lockheed in 1983. It flew in low, silently hovered for 30 seconds or so, then very quickly sped off, also silently. I also saw an earthworm as big around as my forearm and very much longer. I was digging a hole to lay chicken wire down to protect a garden from gophers. It surfaced then snaked back down into the ground. A person riding a bike towards me, and when I looked at their face it wasn't there, no features, just gray. Similar to the faceless characters in American Gods. I saw gas for Tate Gal.